Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all today? It is Friday. It is Friday. So if you work a traditional work week, happy Friday. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the birthday wishes. I completely appreciate that. And so I did a thing yesterday. For those of you who just started following me in this last couple of years, you've known me as very brown or dark. And for years and years and years, 30 years or more, I did color my hair very blonde, sometimes more blonde than others, but I was always blonde. So people have been asking me in this last, especially people in my family, in my friend group, are you going to go back to blonde? When are you going back to blonde? I think some people were a little nervous about the changes I was making, and they were just kind of maybe too much all the way around for them. So I did a thing yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna be blonde again for a little bit. Getting used to it and enjoying it. I kind of feel, honestly, guys, a little bit back to me. I know it sounds silly. I know that I'm still me inside, but now I think the outside more reflects who I am. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, honey. Good morning. So here we are. Today and tomorrow would be the last days to use the 20% off coupon. 20% off any of my services, whether it's an IET session or reading, intuitive or medium, 30-minute or 60-minute. Yeah, so that's there. All right. So the code is in the description box, simply birthday 2021. And then tonight, I'm going to be back on around 7 o'clock, and we're going to pull pick a piles for what are the energies for us for the rest of this year, for the second half of this year. So I think that'll be really, really good. And I'm probably going to incorporate, I know they're not in the piles right now, but I'm going to incorporate the Ask Angel Oracle by Melanie Buckler. So I will incorporate one of these in each of the piles, even though they're not on the picture. On the picture, but it's okay. It's all good. Spirit knows. Spirit's got us. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning. So yeah, and then tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Sheila and I will be on for coffee with you at 10 o'clock, and we talk about all things spiritual. We talk about all things, the awakening process, the ascension, energy. What is energy? How do we use energy in our lives? And we answer your questions through the lens of our experience and our learning and growing. And I cannot be honest with you. We are always learning and growing because this is an evolution. This is a process. This is a journey. There is no destination. And it took me a minute to recognize that and to get right with that. Get right with that because I'm on to some more changes, and it would be really, really nice to feel settled. And I guess the only way I can really feel settled is to know that I'm in the right vein, I'm doing the right thing, I'm moving in the right direction. And so that is where I need to feel settled, that I know where my path is going on this journey inside, because the outside keeps changing, whether it's the hair or the living space, but it's all good. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Good morning, Kara. I think there's going to be lots of changes for us this rest of this year. So definitely tune in tonight at 7 o'clock or watch the replay. No worries if you can't be there live. So that is what I've got going on. So yeah, so tonight we'll do that, and then tomorrow morning I'll have coffee with Sheila and we'll talk. Last week we talked about, thanks Mandy, we talked about the ego. And also, if you're not sure like what we talk about or who we are, we both have all of the past conversations. I have them all on a playlist in my YouTube channel. The link is above in the description box, and Sheila has them. If you're someone who does follow Sheila, she also has them on her blog. So if you go to her website and go to the blog section, all the videos are there. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Mandy. All right. So we got a lot of good stuff going on because right now the energies are a lot and people are going through a lot. You're having a lot of changes. You're having a lot of internal changes, and some of you are having a lot of external changes. So it's really, really hard. It's really, really difficult. Good morning, Dorothy. And so to be able to go somewhere and ask your questions, or to know that you're not the only one going through those things, that you truly are part of this energy field, this divine matrix, and you're feeling the changes, you're feeling the differences, and it's impacting your own life, whether you're being brought into new relationships or the relationships that you're currently in are changing. Because you're changing, you're demanding respect, you're demanding your authenticity, and either people are going to get on board or they're not. And so really important to kind of step back, love yourself through it, know that you're moving in the right direction, and it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So, and if you're really ready to start your healing and letting go of the traumas and dramas, think about having an integrative energy therapy to start to letting the higher vibrational frequency of the angels come in and help you transform the pain of the past, the things that are holding you back, those limiting beliefs, those feelings of you not deserving, those feelings of not good enough, those feelings of it's never me. Thanks, Delia. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you. So really important to take care of yourself, do what you need to do, and just know that wherever you are on your journey, you're right where you're supposed to be, even if it's very uncomfortable. Because for some of you, it is very uncomfortable, and it doesn't feel good, and you're not sure where you're going, you're not sure where you're headed, you're not sure where you're going to land. All right, and just know that you are protected. To pray, invoke a most benevolent outcome for a new living situation, which I've done. Request a most benevolent outcome for that new job, whether you're getting it, whether you know it's here, or whether you know that it's something that you're working towards. Really invoke their help and stay in gratitude. 10 things every day that you're grateful for, wherever you are on your journey, so that you can start manifesting the things that you want in your experience and not focusing on the things that you don't want, because we don't want to draw any more of that in. All right. Thank you, Anne. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Delia. Thank you. All right. So because you are truly the alchemist in your own life. I love when Spirit starts the message before I even pull the cards. You are the alchemist in your own life. It is about you changing on the inside, and that's going to completely change everything on the outside. And you're the only one that can do that. You're the only one that can get into gratitude, and you're the only one that can get into forgiveness. Forgiveness is the other piece. Forgiveness, and if you look at on the new website, I just uploaded the F word explained, and the F word is forgiveness. That is the other piece. So getting into gratitude brings you into the high vibrational frequency, and forgiveness lets go of those traumas and dramas that you're holding on to. It really does help you change your energy signature so that you can start manifesting the things that you want. And for every one of us, we are changing. That's what this energy is right now. This Lionsgate energy is bringing you downloads, is bringing you ascension, is bringing you new energy, because it's time. It's time for you to step into your authenticity and your power and to embrace it. It's one thing for them to bring it to you, but if you're not embracing it and making the changes and doing your part, then it just sits there. What they've done just sits there. All right. So really, really important to, get into connection, take the inspiration, go forward in the way that you're being led, trusting that everything is working out, and trusting that you're going to have the support and the resources that you need when you need them. When I was making a big change about 2 years ago, I just had to believe that the support, the way forward, the resource, and how it was all going to happen was just going to be there when I needed it, and it was. I surrendered the how and the when, and I just said, this is where I'm going. And I don't know exactly where it is, but I know I'm going. Yeah, Mandy, doing your part, getting the healing, reading the books, getting the inspiration, and then acting on it, taking the steps, doing the gratitude journal, doing the forgiveness piece. And forgiveness isn't about letting anybody off the hook. And it's not about saying, okay, I've got to let them back into my life. No, it's simply saying we made the best decisions we could make at the time that we made them back then. And now I'm letting that go. I'm letting go of the hurt. I'm letting go of the pain. And the story that I keep telling myself, every time I hear that story in my head, I'm going to be like, nope, not today. and then do something that brings you joy or take you into something that you enjoy. But start recognizing how often you think about something that's no longer serving you and be like, nope, not thinking about that right now. I'm going to go over here and think about this. I'm going to listen to this music. I'm going to do this meditation. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to call a friend who's a beneficial friend, someone that's not going to play into the drama and the trauma, but someone who is going to uplift me and support me and love me authentically. That is being the alchemist in your own life. Because it's time to aim high. It's time to get into the high vibes, that which is for you. And the only way to draw that in is to get up into positive expectation, belief, enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness, passion, joy, appreciation, empowered, freedom. Happiness is an inside job, guys. Happiness is an inside job. There's nothing in your external that's going to make you happy. Maybe for a minute, but not true happiness that you radiate. That comes from within. And that's why you have to start aiming high. When you're around those low vibrational people who want to get into the drama, they want to stand at the water cooler and talk gossip. They want to talk about everybody else and how they're doing bad. Or they want to get into having that conversation about the victimization of it's never me and I don't ever receive and everybody's out to get me. Not today. I'm going to say thank you. And I'm going to go over here and have my coffee over here with people who truly love me. Because it is time to stay in gratitude, to stay in where it is that you're receiving in a way that feels good. And also giving where you can, giving your love, giving your time, giving your attention. You know, for some of us, and for me for a very long time, I didn't have the financial to give. You know, it was very hard for me to give $1. It was really hard for me to give any kind of financial assistance, but I could give my time, I could give who I was, I could give my experiences, I could give my help. And sometimes that's more important than money. Be truly giving of who you are, because sometimes the people around you need that model. They just need to know that someone's done it. Someone has stayed true to who they are, given their love, been a very loving person, and seen how that manifested all the blessings and all the abundance that they needed in their lives. Because some of you really are having this lack mentality, that I don't have enough when you have more than enough. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be money, no. Because that lack mentality of I don't have enough, I need more, I need more, I need more, guess what you're drawing in? The I need more. Awesome, Anne. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So for some of you, you do need to get into gratitude and flip the script of I don't have enough. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough anything. I don't have enough. Because you do. You have more than enough. But you can't see it. You can't feel it because you're not grateful for it. And by staying in the I don't have enough, you're going to draw in more I don't have enough. Remember, you are the alchemist. So you can change this. You can change the script. And for some of you, getting into gratitude is going to bring you the resources you need. It's going to bring you the new opportunity that's going to give you enough money. It's going to bring you the people that are going to be beneficial and love you for who you truly are. That's why it's so important to stay in gratitude and really get in connection with forgiveness. Get in connection with really letting it go. Awesome, Cynthia. Because you can transform your life. Because they're telling us dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. Those dreams that you're having, some of you are having premonition dreams, and this is validation that your dreams are premonition dreams. But some of you don't believe the dreams can come true because you've never felt it, because you've never been in the high vibrational frequency that's allowed the universe to bring to you that which you want, because you've been blocking it, because you keep staying in victimization and you keep staying in unworthiness and you keep staying in powerlessness, because that's where what you know. And I don't want you to be upset with yourself. But Maya Angelou says, when we know better, we do better. And now that you can really sit down with yourself and say, am I being a victim? Do I really feel like everybody's always out to get me? Shit, I do. Do I really feel like I don't ever have enough? And I've got all these things cluttering my house. I've got all this money going out in all these places that I don't really need. Yeah. I actually went through my bank account and looked at all of those automatic debits coming out of my bank account a couple of years ago. I had like $50 a month coming out of my bank account that really was not serving me in any way. Subscriptions I no longer use, things I wasn't paying attention to. Take a look at that. Some of you do have a lot of money going out that just is frittered. You're frittering your money. So some of us do have to really get into that financial awareness, even though we don't want to do the accounting, because we want to be creative and we want to be loved and we want to be free flowing. Well, sometimes you got to really step into your divine masculine and say, okay, I got to do the business. So for some of you, it is getting really clear about how you're spending your money, really looking at, how much money a day am I frittering? Coffee, lunch, shopping online. Yeah, it's time, because dreams can come true, but you've got to be the architect and the alchemist in your own dream. All right. Oh, we have one advice pop right out. So let's see what else we got. And the other thing too is I hear a lot of people say, I don't have enough money for that, or I don't have enough money for this. But they're the things that are important. Look at what your priorities are. And are you putting yourself at the top of the priority list enough? Because if you're not taking care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, energetically, financially, you're letting yourself down. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. All right. So we got, yeah, look at that. All right. I love it. The one that popped out is awesome. Oh, I love it when spirit validates or anyway, yeah, I'll get to it. Signs and reminders. So if you really feel like you're alone, if you really feel like you are trying to transform your life, if you really feel like you do recognize where you're letting yourself down, ask for the signs and reminders that you're not alone. Good morning, Lori. Ask for the signs and reminders that you're not alone. Ask for the signs and reminders that everything's going to be okay. Ask for the signs and reminders that the changes you're making are beneficial. Yeah, Radha, because they keep coming, honey, until you get the message, until you believe that it is the sign, until you take the action that they're asking you to take. Spirit is always going to keep bringing you the same message until you receive it. Receive it in a way that's beneficial. I teach that in my classes, whether it's the evidentiary mediumship one or the intuitive guidance. Spirit keeps bringing you to that which is for you until you get it. And for some of us, it's years. I got a little bit of a hard head, guys. I can be a little stubborn. It took me a long time to really open up to spirit in a way that I could trust and act on their guidance. Because I was human and I was Christian. So, and they brought us back vulnerability and freedom, which they just brought to us the other day. So they're definitely saying we still need to hear this message. We're not done. So speaking of keep bringing us to that which we need until we get it, guys, boom, there it is. Vulnerability and freedom. I'm going to go back to the signs and reminders because I'm hearing some questions. All right, so angels are with you now to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh some of the experiences you've endured have been. They want you to know that vulnerability gives you the chance to find strength that will bring you freedom. To move into that freedom, your angel guide is encouraging you to take some time today to connect with the parts of yourself that you love and admire. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift. You are an emotionally connected soul, and although recent waves of emotion may have overwhelmed you, those emotions are great reminders of how much you care about living truthfully and in a positive way. So take some time now to value the traits and quirks that make you the unique person you are. That will allow the world to value them too. It isn't easy to put yourself out there, but you're being encouraged to do so now. Drop the shields and barriers that you have put up, because these walls are preventing the world from seeing your light. Your angel guide is reminding you that you don't need to protect yourself, because God can do that for you. Whenever you feel vulnerable or unsafe, old habits and patterns will want to kick in. But call in the light of God and surrender your need to protect yourself. When you give angels permission to come in and help you, they will. They will guide you toward freedom, joy, and your highest good. So when you need to call them in and you don't know how, use the phrase, I request a most benevolent outcome. And if you're not sure if it works, Tom T. Moore wrote The Angel Way, and he really talks about how it did work. How it did work. Over and over and over again. And I've experienced it. It's worked every time I've used it. And sometimes it doesn't happen in the way that you expect it to, or that maybe you wanted it to, but it does happen. So I wanted to go back to the signs and reminders, because I could hear, like, what are the signs, or how do I know? All right. So it's something that you're seeing over and over again to the point where you can't discount it, whether it's a number pattern, 555, 1111, 333. For me, it was, because I was doing a lot of traveling at the time, it was license plate. If I saw the same number pattern 3 times in the same day, I knew that message was for me. Billboards, sides of trucks, the clock on your phone, the clock on your computer, the clock on your coffee pot, the clock on your stove, your clock, your watch. I would say if you're seeing the same sign or symbol 3 times, it's for you. Look it up, whether it's an animal. Walking, I was starting to see hawks everywhere. Awesome, Mandy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So those are your signs and reminders, and definitely look them up. Look them up. Animal totems. So I did. I looked up hawk totem. So for some of you, it might be colors. It might be shapes. It might be patterns. Some of you, it might be coins. After my brother died, I started to see dimes, and I knew, because they weren't pennies, they were dimes, and they were, trust me, I'm not someone who has change lying around. I don't drop it places. I keep my money I'm very money conscious, because I respect my money so that it flows in and out in a nice rhythmic way. So I keep it very respected. So it's always in my money purse, or it's I do have a change bowl that's a nice bowl. So I don't, long story short, I don't have money just around. And I would find dimes on the seat of my car, like a dime right there on my driver's seat. Like, I don't keep change in my car. Or I would have a dime in the front of my shower. I don't know if there's no change whatsoever in my bathroom. I knew it was my brother. I just knew it. Yeah, so look that up, Cynthia. Owl totem. So they're bringing you signs and reminders all the time, and they're doing it in a way that you can't ignore it. So if you're having an aha moment right now, look it up. What does it mean? Or go into meditation and ask your angel guide. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to ask the question, and you're going to sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes and just breathe. Focus on the in and out breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and think. Breathe in, breathe out. Because if you're thinking breathe in, breathe out, other thoughts can't come in. So for some of you who are having a trouble really learning how to meditate, that's the best way to start learning, is to just get into the breath. Just get into the breath. All right. There was a lot today. I might even watch the replay on this. And if you're watching the replay, please, #replay. Join your energy to my group. Yeah, Mandy. There you go. There you go. So, all right, 7 o'clock, I'll be back doing pick-a-piles. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, I will be with Sheila right here doing coffee with Sheila and Melissa. Got a lot going on. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you all for being here with me today. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.